Announcing the game.
Josh?
Yeah.
You remember that thing that I was telling you about that you could do for your new videos? The art?
Yeah.
You could probably ask Jumbo to draw something for you.
Honestly, I would not mind doing that. The only problem is that, and I say this while on stream, on live, with all of my good heart, Jumbo does not prioritize commissions well.
Yeah. It took me literally almost a year to get my commission.
I would love to commission Jumbo when he gets the chance. I'm going to prioritize. I want the art done in a week.
Okay.
That's all I will have to say.
Okay, I understand. Because I know I got this picture of Barnaby commissioned when we were doing the Curse of Strahd game where I was playing as Barnaby.
Oh my god,
that was forever ago.
Was forever ago, and it didn't even last that long. Fuck.
No.
I am glad to say that I have broken the curse of running campaigns that don't last very long.
Yes.
It do seem that way.
I just need to make sure that none of you leave out of the blue.
Alright, so something came up by...
I'm gonna fucking kill him!
Get a fishing rod and just reel it out and reel him back in. It's like in Minecraft.
I will do what I must.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I've been fiddling with how Wander's going to be a lot more useful, and holy shit. This is both a pro and a con of playing this game, is that you start to realize, oh, I've been playing my character wrong.
I think I've been playing Markov excellently.
You have been playing Markov just fine.
Hey, Bubba.
I really have no notes other than stop letting him be as suicidal.
Stop trying to fucking die! I'll do what I fucking want.
I'll do what I fucking want, bitch. If I die, I die.
Owie!
I...
How is everyone? Ooh, wild bear cookie.
I'm good. I just finished making breakfast.
Nice. What did you have?
I've got toast, eggs, and I've got sausage, like, mixed in the eggs.
Sausage.
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 Oh, the dogs are playing again.
Yeah,
The girls are fighting!
The girls are fighting!
They have been exiled.
I think my favorite variation of that meme was an old animation of, well, not old, but it's a TikTok animation of Bakugo and Deku fighting, and Mina rushes in. It's like, the girls are fighting! Everyone rushes out, starts placing bets on who's gonna win.
The girls are fighting! But yeah, Jumbo texted me at like 7 o'clock this morning, and I know that he lives in California, so it's like 4 o'clock in the morning over there. I asked, I was like, why the hell are you up? He says, I'm working on stuff, but my wife just told me to go to bed.
I feel like we do that to each other.
Yeah.
Occasionally we'll bully each other to go to bed.
Usually, it's me telling you to go to bed.
Yeah.
Did Dad exile you from your room? Or from his room? You lay down with him.
Okay. This is interesting. I need to gather people to play Lethal Company. It looks so fun.
I would love to play that.
Ooh, that might be a game you...
I'd love to try it.
You know, that we've been saying for the longest time, or I've been, wanting to find a game that we would love to play together. That might be a great choice.
Yeah. I think
If
that
I
would be
wasn't
fun.
negative, I would join in that shenaniganery.
If you weren't negative. Be positive, you fucking gloomy bitch.
Basil, if I could make an analogy, a physical object, I'd smack you with it.
Do you mean like money-wise?
Yes.
Honey.
Felt.
Honey. The game's $10. I can spot you 10.
I refuse.
I don't give a fuck.
Too
I
fucking
refuse to be
bad.
indebted to someone!
You are not in debt! The only thing you'd
I
owe
am
me-
indebted to someone!
The only thing you'd owe me, Miles, is a good time. Looks at the camera.
Oh. Oh.
Right in front of your wife?
Like you wouldn't enjoy it! This is
Guys, I'm trying to eat. I almost choked on egg.
Listen, this is the problem. Ryan and I have gotten so comfortable with each other, and a lot of our humor is clicking a lot more, that it's getting to a point where both of us can just say the most out-of-pocket shit, and we'll be like, you know what, I'm doubling down with them.
Oh my god, my phone. Why so loud?
And you, listeners, you may be asking, wait, Ari didn't double down, they just giggled. Their giggle was consent.
I was laughing at how Ellie reacted.
Uh-huh, sure.
No, for real.
Honestly, every time I hear Ari giggle, I'm like, alright, I'm about to be murdered. Why do you think I was so terrified of them as my DM? I just heard them giggle and I was like, well, Zen, it was a good run, but I guess
It
I
was
can't
nice
do it
knowing you,
anymore."
buddy.
This is it, bud.
Pray to Bahamut, because you're going to be seeing him soon.
I'm gonna go ahead and bother Worm so he gets in here and we can play the game.
He said he'd be late.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Where?
He's- In the general chat.
I'm in the wrong general chat.
The road.
You buffoon!
Yeah, that's very much me. Also, I
He
love
is
that.
my buffoon.
Yes, I am. I also love that GIF you sent, Miles. I'm keeping that as a favorite.
Let's fucking go!
It is one of the only times you will ever see me happy to be associated with the Basil Goose. Fucking hate that monster.
Everyone hates that monster, but everyone also loves the meme of him just appearing to fuck your day over.
Listen, that spot used to be to the Devil Joe, and the Devil Joe's actually fun to fight, but the Basil Goose is actually... So many people complain about playing 14 that it's just wait and react. It's like, motherfucker, that's what the Basil Goose is.
That's what the basil guys is, yeah.
I will never say its name correctly.
You're literally just get on the ground, you stupid son of a bitch.
Get on the fucking
Unless you're-
ground!
Unless you're a Giga Chad Kinsect user like me, then you fight it in its own turf.
Oh, guys, look, the femboy's trying to flex again.
No, not the femboy!
Shut up! I like being up here, okay? You get up here to fight me.
Oh my lord.
Listen, you have a point. However, counter. I literally can counter everything you do. This is just a war of...
I do.
This is literally just a war of attrition.
Yeah.
Damn it, I need to play more Monster Hunter Rise. I really like that
Oh wait!
game.
No, you can't because the bug is unblockable.
I'm fairly certain the soft dodge that Longsword has can get
Okay,
out
we're
of
not
there.
talking about that. We're talking about your counter.
Cross counter.
Counter across the counter.
Chat's like, I never have problem with that. Well, yeah, well, you're a fucking demon, Paper. You literally do things that make me question your existence.
I fear paper sometimes.
Yeah, as you should, because you're smart.
I'm the smart one in this relationship.
This is very true. We're both creative. I'm adorable and goofy. They're smart and conniving. Yeah, I need to re-download Monster Hunter Rise. I want to play that today. That's like, Rise is one of my go-to, like, for fun games.
I forgot to make a reservation for them to go to the daycare tomorrow.
I'll
Do that right now. That's all, folks.
Oh, cool. Kill the Crow's got an update. Honestly, I should play Kill the Crows on stream sometime. It's very much a me game.
Should we bring food to the daycare for them to feed the dogs?
I mean, I'm okay with that, but otherwise we can just feed them when we get home. I did already feed them, and I'm gonna feed them in the morning.
Okay.
I don't think we're too worried about it.
Alright, they are due for daycare tomorrow.
Hooray! That means I get a break from the dogs.
The dogs.
I love them. But goddamn. Sometimes you just need a break from your children.
Exactly.
So Ellie, what's new with you?
She's eating toast.
Butter and toast!
Nothing too big is new. Other than I have a girlfriend now, so
Yeah! We love to see it.
I am so goddamn proud of you.
Ellie's getting someplace in the world.
We went to, apparently I need to get out more. There's a fossil museum where I live, and I didn't think there was one. And apparently,
Triceratops.
apparently, where I live has the largest recorded Triceratops fossil in the world. Either in the world or I think it's in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. And his name is Henry.
I love that they
Henry.
named him Henry.
In the
They
picture
also-
that she sent, he's wearing a Santa hat.
Yeah, they put a Santa hat on
Aw.
him. I can send it again. I should have
So,
one that's
While,
just
while
a
we
fossil.
while we are waiting on Worm, I'll go ahead and ask this. So my plan for today is to do a bit of roleplay and a bit more combat, but it's going to be like swarm combat rather than like hardcore shit. Especially since I want to fiddle around with the new build I got for Wander, and I know that Miles fiddled around with Rat quite a bit.
I wouldn't say quite a bit, but a little bit.
Yeah, enough to be a significant change.
I have spells that can actually target things now instead of just
My
Looking-
chocolate melted.
looking at them and being like, "You're not a living or undead creature. I can't touch you." I want to cry.
So, I'm going to allow the game to sort of like be whatever it's gonna be, but I wanted to double check if everyone was cool with like flip-flopping between combat and roleplay, or if we wanted this to be just more of a roleplay focused session.
Cool with flipping between.
Me too.
Hell yeah.
Same.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that these things are no more than our level.
Thank you.
They're gonna be undead, because it's kind of the theme of these fights recently. Yeah, undead or construct.
My cat looks like he's melting into the bed. You
Which
comfy? Robin.
No. He's gotten big.
Mm-hmm.
Rat. Hurt.
Ooh. Yeah, I found a very fun, goopy ass monster for us to fight.
Long boy.
Long boy.
How do I spell this thing's name? 2 R's. Yar.
Batman. He doesn't want to look at me. He just wants to loaf on top of his taco.
Honestly valid. Han, when it comes to like some of the creatures that Wolfgang would be associated with, do you think they would be associated with like very generic undead zombie types, or the more
Geneva Convention is more Geneva Suggestion. The fucked up, the better.
perfect.
I know what this man does.
Since I'm gonna have time, I'm gonna take this plate to the sink. I'll be right back.
Yep.
God. Cristodolo makes some of the best fucking music. For context, that's the guy who made the music for Risk of Rain and Risk of Rain 2.
Nice.
Excuse me.
It's just such a vibe.
He's such a vibe.
Not a vibe.
I mean, when you go from fucking bongos to a riffing guitar, it's just.
Listen, to be fair, if you're going from bongos to anything, you're already starting correctly.
Bongo.
Oh my god,
Dub
there's a
bongo.
zombie pipe. There's a zombie pianist character in the game.
Oh my god.
I did find that sheet as I was figuring out Rat. I was looking for undead stuff. I found that fucker, and I laughed my ass off.
I'm just very happy with that thing's existence. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? You know what song he plays?
What?
It's either that
Back.
or he's playing spooky, scary skeletons, and it's
just
it's
a
always
piano
one or the
version
other.
of it.
it's always one or the other.
Shivers down your spine.
And you know why he only plays those two songs?
Why?
because it's the last songs he heard before he died in that tavern.
Oh.
What?
That was a bomb-ass tavern.
It was a bomb-ass tavern, but, you know,
At what cost?
But at what cost?
but then a man with a big iron on his hip arrived and didn't spoke no much to
I think
folks
Basil
around
has
town.
something against the undead. He always setting up undead enemies. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. That in these past couple of games I've been running, it's just that's the theme. Everyone's just picking undead as their theme. Oh, you're going to night shift? That's gonna be a problem, Paper. I mean, I hope it's good for your overall setup, but I don't envy you, buddy. Hooray, my KFC is here! Be right back!
I'm pretty sure he ordered KFC. Josh!
No one was out there, I was careful.
You're so weird.
What do you do? Oh god.
Basil is butt-ass naked.
Well,
I successfully Metal Gear
Did I
Solid
come in
2
on?
to get my food. I regret
I
nothing.
can leave.
My mission was an accomplishment.
He
can
opened the
totally-
door to get his KFC, butt-ass naked.
I am living my best life. Leave me alone.
Oh wow.
No one was out there.
Are you sure?
was
Yes,
about
because
to say, that
I
would've
poked
been-
only my head out before I reached out for my food.
I was about to say, Bass, that would have been a hell of a tip.
Wait, what? I was.
Nothing.
What a way to make sure you don't get solicitors.
I'll phrase it in a way that Miles will understand. I Metal Gear Solided to go get my food from the front door.
Wait.
Yes.
I'm just imagining
Okay,
a visual
did
of
you-
Ryan,
No,
Ryan
There's
sitting in
many
her
names
room
from
and
two. This,
It's,
the reason why
it's
I'm asking,
specifically from 2.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you snake meta that shit, or did you Raiden? meta that shit?
Raiden.
Oh. Okay. I get it.
Oh, okay.
I just have the visual of Ryan sitting at their desk and like looking over their shoulder because Basil went to go get their food and then they just see Basil walking by the door.
It's, you know that meme people have taken from
Anyways, hi, Worm.
yeah.
Hi. I also love like the complex nerd conversation of how to explain to Miles that Basil just totally flashed the whole world accidentally over some
Oh, it
KFC.
wasn't even accidentally. I was like, I really don't want to put pants on. I really just want to go get my food.
Really don't want to put pants on.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Bass,
Ryan.
I've been there,
I hate
man.
to
I've
tell
been
you
there.
this.
Listen, Ari,
I
Tell
feel
you
it.
this.
like
You
I
are now
promised you.
officially-
Yeah, what?
You are now officially a married man.
Huh?
I don't really feel like putting pants on. I'm just picking up some food.
Listen, if I promised Ari anything, it was that it would never be boring being married to me.
And it is not.
Just insert a picture of Ari screaming, "Why can't you be normal?" Me naked with my chicken nuggets on my titties.
Hey now.
I don't.
Hey
but
now.
I
That
don't-
could be an OnlyFans.
I'm gonna be honest. If my
Oh my
OnlyFans would
God.
cater to that, I feel like I would be in a very low place in life.
Oh my god.
I'm not saying I'm not trying to diss OnlyFans. It's more of, wait, someone pay me to do what with chicken nuggets topless? Oh no.
So, Pathfinder.
Right, Pathfinder.
Yes, that's what we're all here for, not Basil with chicken nuggets.
Stop! Stop!
Titty nuggies.
Titty nuggies.
Oh.
So today on Titty Nuggies 2nd edition, last time we managed to not have our Titty Nuggies stolen from us from a giant skin stitch. However, in the midst of fighting off the skin stitch, we did lose track of our initial target being Wolfgang, an individual who had a vial of some silvery cursed goo. Oh god, paper clipped that. That's great. Has the same goo that was being used to forcibly transform people into fantasy cyborgs, and when we tried to corner Wolfgang to try to get it away from them, we were attacked by said skin stitch, and in that fight, we have lost track of Wolfgang. So, on today's session, it'll be a half and half. I have a couple of fights ready for us to start. Be doing kind of not big map fights this time. My goal is to have a general idea of where everyone is going to be and what's happening in these fights. So I'm going to position everybody in a proper way. And if all of you can give yourselves full health, what's going to happen is that I'm going to ask everyone to start out, how do we want to start looking for Wolfgang? Because he has a considerable lead on us at the moment.
I look around. Do I
Thanks.
find any clues?
Can't find any.
So interesting. Thank you for phrasing it that way. Yeah, anybody who wants to roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, 26.
There it is. I was like searching my sheet and I was just like, where is it?
Where's the rat?
Where's the
Where are the
rat?
other drugs going? Damn.
He's not that sneaky.
Like, I don't listen, man. We're about to roll and see like how far he got, but yeah, pretty much all of us are gonna end up being able to find this. Okay. So fought Stitch, Wolfgang, got away. Chaos factor. The chaos factor has gone back down to 6 because we have been able to put Wolfgang at a more defensive position. So, let's roll this. Okay, goes as presumed. We are able to find some tracks or find some of the scuffle of where Wolfgang ran off. Which also makes sense because we've already established that Wander has a pretty good, like, eye for where all the different turns and corners of this place is. So between everyone keeping an eye out and able to track Wolfgang's whereabouts along with our knowledge of the city, it does not take long for us to catch up to Wolfgang, and the chase begins. Which now I'm going to get some chase music. Because I know there's a really good... Here it is. Make sure this isn't too loud. It is considerably loud. I'm gonna have to turn it down. Okay. Does anybody want to do anything right off the bat as we're chasing Wolfgang through the city?
Can I pick up Sarge and put him on my shoulders again?
Sarge, will you allow that?
Absolutely.
I think I'm just gonna put guidance on Wander
Okay.
for the beginning here.
Okie doke.
Hate that noise.
Oh, do I have all my spells back?
For the sake of what I'm going to do today, I'm going to say yes. This is just kind of narrative combat. A lot of us didn't end up spending a lot of our resources. We just kind of got beat up.
Okay.
And I really want to try
Rat,
out this
who'd
new
you-
method of play.
Who'd you put guidance on, Rat?
Wander.
Wander, yeah.
Then I'm gonna put guidance on Sarge,
All right.
since it looks like Markov's getting ready to throw him.
Oh no, Markov is carrying.
I'm giving him a piggyback ride.
I see.
So you can just give that to Markov.
Yeah, turn one
Okay.
up. You were quiet as fuck today.
Yeah, I just turned it back up.
Okay, then I'll give the guidance to Markov.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and cast your spell.
Oh my god, we're Master
Point.
Blaster. This.
Okay. Wander is gonna go ahead and try to use one of his new abilities. So with cover fire, what happens is that Wander will take a shot, and in this moment, Wolfgang has to choose between taking cover or allowing this to run. I'm thinking if Wolfgang dives for cover, it's going to slow him down and we're going to be able to catch up to him. So he's going to go ahead and try to just dodge the shot when it comes in. Because of that, I get now a +1 circumstance bonus to the attack roll for this strike.
Okay.
Also, 1 second. I have been fiddling with the rule system on my own, and I have discovered so many neat little things. I'm very happy with myself.
He's very proud. He's a proud little boy.
I'm a proud boy. Whoa, wait.
No.
Wait.
Wait.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
It's
Wrong proud boy.
Nick, it's ruining
No,
simple
no,
words
no.
for everybody.
Wait. Okay. So to make this fun, and since we're still level 4, I'll say that the AC, air quote, DC to beat is going to be a 19.
Okay.
Can I get guide? This is actually something I need to look up in the future, but I don't remember if we would get. Okay, so this is actually something I'll hold on to guidance for now, but I have to remember that I don't think you can double up on circumstance bonuses like that. Like if something gives you a circumstance bonus, you can't get an additional one, so I need to keep track of that in the future. But here we go. I am
God.
a sad lad. But you know what? I'm not gonna burn the hero point on that. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it. I didn't burn the guidance, and I can use that cover fire every 6 seconds. So I'm good. We're giving chase to Wolfgang. I fire the gun. At this point, I want to go ahead and roll something. I want to see if the crowd The crowds do not disperse at the initial gunshot, although everyone is starting to look at the chaos going on, though. Okay. What does anybody else want to do?
It's just like America.
Yeah.
No. If it was just like America, everybody would immediately disperse.
If it was just like America.
Yeah, that's
true.
I was about to say, wow, we must not be in America.
They get out of the way, but they just stand there and watch.
Yeah, they're kind of like stunned by what's happening.
Sarge, do you see anything with your dwarf eyes?
Dwarf
Along
eyes.
Markov's shoulder.
Look with your dwarven eyes.
Dwarven eyes. If only this were the mines, I'd see everything. Could I pull off another perception check?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I'm trying to specifically see if there's any sign of what he's like, where he's trying to get to.
Kind of like anticipate his moves.
Yeah.
Okay. 21. This is actually where I would want to ask you this, Hun. What would Wolfgang's plan of escape be?
He would probably try to go around the city and lose everybody's track or tail, and then go back to wherever he's hiding.
Okay, so he's prioritizing trying to run us around until either we get tired or lost. So he's just kind of taking every possible turn to throw us off. So with that, Sarge, you're able to tell that he's not leading us anywhere in particular. He's purely trying to drive us off with instinct, which means if we can just tire him out or can slow him down, he isn't really going anywhere in particular.
I'm almost disappointed that he didn't hop the hot air balloon.
Okay, anything for anyone else before I roll to see what Wolfgang does?
I think I am good. I am here as a lookout post.
Since I already did a thing, I'm gonna wait and do after he does something.
Okay.
Same.
First, let's check. Okay, nope, something different's gonna happen. Let's take a look-see.
Barnaby.
If Barnaby shows up. Every excuse that we can, right?
Yeah. I love him!
Maybe you should play him.
Fuck you!
Nah, you're right, I'll just kill him again.
You would. Fucking loser.
Okay, it's an interrupted scene. I'm gonna say, Miles, roll me a D100.
Bet.
Oh.
That is a 58.
Okay. Okay, perfect. It's move away from a thread, so in this situation, we probably go into a large area of the trading district. There's lots of people, lots of different cover. It looks like we're about to lose Wolfgang. However, because of how busy it is, if we were able to cause a big enough ruckus, everyone who's not Wolfgang would immediately separate and point towards Wolfgang. Because we know that this city loves us. We are secondary to Barnaby as the heroes of Banahawk Port. So, while Wolfgang's starting to get a lead on us, what does anyone want to do to try to disperse the crowd?
I turn into a bear and I roar as loud as possible.
All right.
You want me to? Sorry, I'll just leave you on.
Just go
You want me to
spew
part
bugs
the
into
crowd?
the air.
You want me to part the crowd? Okay.
Fucking plague activates out alongside this screaming bear. I was gonna do something else, but fuck it.
Okay, I want both. Okay, this is what I want to do. Who has the higher intimidation skill?
Mine's +8.
Give me a second to find mine. Rat.
Okay.
I don't have anything to intimidate.
Zuriel, go ahead and roll me an intimidation check. For aid, you have to beat a 15.
Oh, me roll?
Yeah, you're gonna roll first, roll intimidation, and if you beat a 15, you give
Alright.
Rat a boost.
Okay.
Okay, unfortunate, but you do kind of give a roar out. Rat, roll an intimidation check.
On
I
it.
turned into a bear to try and scare everybody.
Oh, easily.
And I just... This is just my little face as a bear.
The bear just roars, but what's more terrifying is the fucking swarm of locusts that come up behind it
I like the
and
idea.
start like hovering
There's an adorable
above
bear going
where Wolfgang is.
I like the idea of all that happening, and then like the bear that Zuriel turned to is just Grizz from We Bare Bears. That's why no
Yeah.
one's freaking out.
The locust I'm spewing is like hovering above where Wolfgang is, like sort of like a hunting bird you'd have that would sit there and spin around it saying where your target is.
Okay, I think with that 100% works, which means Wolfgang now has to do something because we were able to catch his ass. Let me bring.
Oh, kill him! Oh, kill him!
Okay, let me roll over to character action. Here we go.
Where
Okay.
are you going, Wolfgang? Don't you want a bear hug?
Ari,
No,
roll me a
fuck you.
D100. Actually, roll me 2 D100. So 1 D100 and then a second one after.
A D100.
22.
And then...
Another D100.
35.
35.
Okay, control and expose. Oh! Okay. I'm gonna put that into the chat. But what that says to me is that he's going to either whip out the vial of the metallic goo, or he's gonna whip something else out and start to try to summon
Oh,
something
no.
to fight us.
Oh no.
What do you guys think is
Oh.
more likely?
Oh.
Dude, there's probably children.
Okay.
I think he would try to conjure something else up.
Yeah, because what makes sense to me is
Same.
that is exposed, so it's like he's
Exposing what he really is.
If we already like mostly know about like the silver goo, then he's like exposing something else, like another trick up his sleeve.
I think that's very accurate. And given
And
this-
like the whole facade of his nice doctor attitude is gone now. He's just saying fuck it.
yeah, like we're clearly bringing
Mhm.
way too much attention. He can't lose us, and he's got what he wants. So I'll go ahead and have everybody roll for initiative because we are going to be going into mini combat.
Bad.
Mini combat.
Get off stealth there. Can I argue?
I mean, if you want, but I don't think it's very healthy for our friendship.
Hey!
Can I argue using my? Well, what's my perception stat? Is it better? Ah, it's still +7. Never mind.
I'm also going to go ahead and roll a d10 to see how severe...
Well, never mind. It was fucked. Either way.
Okay, so we're going with...
Oh, rat.
You know, I actually like this idea. We'll actually start with... Yeah,
No, I want to save my hero point. I'm gonna save my hero point.
he is going to summon these 3 things.
I mean,
Three
you
of
could
them.
not.
He could just not.
The fuck are you?
Oh.
Oh. Oh
Who the
no.
fuck are
Well,
you?
you know, actually, with the severity of the fight, it would only really be 2 of them. But yeah, we
Fucking
are
Draugr.
dealing with 2
Phew.
Draugr.
Ooh.
Yes, I will.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So we see these 2 very sizable ship undead sailors seemingly rise from this vial of seawater that he throws at the ground as we have to deal with this before we can continue chase. So the first Draugur's up, obviously going to go for Markov because big boy. Also,
I'm big tank.
Also, the game is paused. There it is. Now it's not paused.
You're fresh.
All right. Let's double check some stuff. Okay, we'll actually go ahead and leave that be because oh, cool. Yeah, this will be very fun. So it's going to go ahead and attempt to make its first melee attack against you after moving.
Okay.
Ooh, that's going to be a fail. Close that so I can keep track of other stuff. It's going to go ahead and go for a second swipe. No. So as the first Draugr summoned, it rushes towards Markov. Markov, you kind of drop Sarge at this point and just sidestep both of the attacks.
Can't touch this.
Down. Zuriel, you're up. You are bear.
Oh, I am bear.
And it's fitting because things got really grisly for a second.
Shut the
Wow.
fuck up! I'll divorce you, I swear to God.
I'd like to cast Undeath Blessing on the DM.
I know Ari's joking, but I'm like, I don't want to gamble on that. I'll just hide the puns for now.
See, okay. I want to ask this before I commit to anything. Would I be able to find a way to run around these guys? Because Duriel doesn't want to play, okay? He just wants to go fuck up Wolfgang, okay? Is there a way I can try to run around these things?
I would say, with you being a bear, I think the only major change or the only major thing I'd want you to do in this situation is roll an athletics check to see if you can push one of them out of the way and continue chasing Wolfgang, and thus keeping an eye on him while we're dealing with them.
Alright. So let me go to my athletics.
As a bear.
Yes.
Yep.
Excuse me.
These things
Great.
are decent fortitude, so...
Okay. So if I'm hitting athletics on my sheet, I have a +9 as a bear. Do I need to take my, turn off the trained and then just put +9?
I believe if you... go ahead and hit the text of the spell for transform, and let me bring the bear stats up. But otherwise, yeah, I do believe you would just do a d20 and then put +9 to the roll and then hit roll.
Okay, I'll just hit that down here.
Because I think...
Oh god, not 90. Not 90.
Oh, it's too much.
That's a strong as fuck bear.
Okay, as you try to push one of the Draugr out of the way, you're able to keep going, but the Draugur's going to give chase on top of you, since
That's fine.
their whole thing is that they want to try to protect their summoner.
That's fine.
Okay, so you're moving to chase after Wolfgang. You did one action to attempt to push back one of the Draugrs, and it failed. You have one more action if you want.
There's not really much else I can do if I can't reach him yet. So
Okay, well, we'll say that you send your
running.
we'll say that you use your second action to keep pace with them.
Yep.
Okay, and at that end, Sarge, you're up.
So, one of these Draugr.
One of these
I wanna punch
fucking Draug.
I don't like no fucking Draug. So.
did
Okay,
not target my
okay.
friend, but I think that hits.
Yeah, pretty fucking strong. I will say, which one of the draw? So this one, I'm gonna actually put Zuriel. This is what we'll do. Put Zuriel over here, and then this Draugr is kind of on them. So you're kind of fighting this one.
Okay.
23 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay. That's 5 damage, just going up and bopping them.
And for my next trick,
I'm gonna make this Dragon disappear.
And I'm actually gonna make. I think it makes a lot of sense that you guys would be flanking this thing.
Oh, that is
Oh,
smart.
very good use. Yeah, go ahead and do lay on hands because you don't have to hit them; they just have to resist what you're doing. Very
I sat here for a
smart.
second. I sat here for a second because I'm still so used to D&D. I was like, why are you healing me? And I was like,
but
oh, it's undead.
they succeeded.
Yeah,
so, they
so
don't
it's a
take anything.
critical success.
Ah.
So this time around, no damage, but that was good thinking.
Indeed.
Yeah, if they didn't critically succeed, they would have been fucked.
yeah.
With that, it is now so 1 movement, 2 different attacks. Now it is Markov's turn.
All right. I'm just gonna hit the guy that tried to hit me.
All right, target and then roll to swing.
Oh yeah, the target. Yeah. And wait for it.
Ooh, let's go. That
Oh,
hits.
damn.
Damage.
Roll your damage. Let's go!
Almost perfect.
Hell yeah.
All right, that was your first attack.
All right. And then I'm going to try and do this.
Ooh, yes, that's perfect, actually. Make a melee strike while keeping one hand free. Okay, so you are still going to suffer from the multiple attack penalty. So roll again, but with the map -5.
Okay.
Okay, you do have hero points again if you want to burn it. Otherwise, you can just let that one slide.
I will use a hero point.
Ooh, go actually do that, and then Wander's actually going to back you up with something. Because I just remembered, I can do this. So I'm going to make an attack roll against the Draugr. Not actually fire, but if I air quote hit, you get a +1 to this next roll.
Oh, I already rolled it. God damn it.
Oh, well, now I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Alright, yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, you got him with 1 good hit. That's solid enough for now.
Yeah. Alright, that is my turn.
Do it anyways. No, it would be pointless. All right, this Draugr is. Let's see here. All right, it won't be able to do swing, but it is gonna go ahead and go. It is gonna go ahead and try and take a swing at you, Markov, as is. Oh, actually, no, I'm stupid. It should be the other Durgar's turn. But I confuzzled which one was which. Yeah. So, there's this one that's actually, like, running with Zuriel. They're gonna actually try to grab you, Zuriel. They're gonna go ahead and do an athletics check against your fortitude. So what is your fortitude stat +10?
So on the left it says my fortitude is +9.
So they have to beat a 19.
Okay.
Okay, first attempt fails as they try to
Good luck
grab onto
trying
you.
to grab a bear.
Good luck, fucking idiot. They're gonna go ahead and just take a swing at you normally. That's also gonna be a miss.
Zuriel is not looking around. He's paying no attention to this man. He is That one target.
With that, they'll use its last action to keep up with you because it does not want to lose track. Okay. With that, it is now my turn. Okay, I've got guidance, but here's what I want to do with this situation. Because there is no cover for it to take. It's out in the open, and it's flanked by you guys. So it can go eat a dick. So first strike. Not going to use guidance yet. Going to save that here in a second. Baboom.
Baba boy.
Ah, wait. Oh, that just hits?
That barely hits.
Let's
Good
go! I'm a sad child.
shit. But damage is damage. We're all
Damage
happy for it.
is damage.
you
Reversing
took two
that.
damage. There you go.
We don't want that. Not that damage. Other damage. Alright. Recanter's Reload. I'm gonna go ahead and try to... It's not able to be demoralized, so I'm gonna try to create a diversion. So we're gonna go ahead and... Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try and trick this motherfucker.
I don't know
Let's
why.
go!
But in my,
Oh, nice.
God.
I don't know
damn.
why, but for some reason in my head, I was picturing Wonder like shooting some random object in the distance and setting off like the wrong trousers is now going on in the background of our battle.
Okay, there is no critical success function, but that's fine. I'm gonna actually say that the critical success comes from being able to stay hidden until the end of, or the beginning of Wander's next turn. Because that was a fucking solid shot. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and then do... You guys already have this thing pretty well taken care of. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take a shot at the one further away. Because now I'm invisible to all of them. I'm gonna go ahead and take another shot. And they're gonna be off guard, so it's gonna be a +2. And I'm gonna be selfish, and I'm also gonna give myself guidance. Go ahead and burn that now.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
baby!
Nice.
Yeah!
Worth
All right, I'll
it.
live with that. I'll live with that.
Good shit.
Chip damage, it's useful. Okay, and with that, I am out of bullets, and I have now lost guidance in total, which is fine.
Oh, you were supposed to keep that one. The dark one means you're immune to guidance, like we can't give it to you again.
We know, we'll keep track.
Yeah.
For now, Rat, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend one action running up beside this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use my new spell I got, my new fancy spell. I'm essentially just gonna tap it on its shoulder as I'm running by, and I need a DC 18 will save on it as I cast Warrior's Regret on it.
Okay, you're casting on which one?
Regret.
On the one I'm standing right next to now.
Okay. Do save DC. It does get a success on it.
Damn you! Oh shit. But thankfully, because it's a success, until the end of its next turn, it'll take 1d8 damage for every intentional attack it does and damage it does to a creature.
And since
Hopefully
this
for the
thing,
failure, great failure, but whatever.
and since this thing is unholy and undead, it's not exactly going to prevent itself from attacking. It's not dumb. So that'll work in everyone's favor, as it is now going to go ahead and try to bop you, Rat.
It's what I thought, but I also couldn't assume I could run past it.
That's a miss.
I'll take that miss.
Hell yeah.
And here comes its D8 damage for trying for a
Hold on.
Wait.
I think the spell only
Damage.
works if it
Never mind.
does
Yep.
damage.
Yeah.
It's still useful though, and it's gonna go ahead and try to bop Markov again for the second attempt. Now it's gonna be another
Bitch.
miss. Listen, its prerogative is just to be a distraction, so it's gonna try to bop Sarge next. Nope.
Bitch.
Ooh, and it's a critical miss. So
Jesus.
Sarge. Do
Stupid Dragon.
you want to burn your reaction to do something to it?
Push it into me so I can grab him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll do
okay.
that.
Roll an athletics check, and you're basically trying to beat an aid, so you just gotta beat 15.
Good.
Hell yeah! All right.
I think that does it.
The way that you knock into it and stumble it, the next person that tries to grapple it will get a +1 to that check. And with that, it is now Zuriel's turn again.
I'm just gonna keep running for Wolfgang.
All right.
Fucking turns around and just sees a fucking bear like.
the Draugr is keeping up with you, but like barely, as you are like starting to close in on Wolfgang. Do you want to do anything as the bear to attempt to like slow Wolfgang down?
I don't know if there's anything I can do unless I can like try to leap and tackle him.
Yeah,
but I don't know if
get
I'm-
creative with it. This is narrative combat. The world is your oyster. Go
Plus,
ahead
don't
and
worry
roll
about
an
him.
athletics check.
I'm about
Yeah.
to sprint up and try to catch up with you as well, so trying is better than letting this bastard potentially get away.
18?
Oh, okay, it's an 18. The DC was a 19. Do you want to burn a hero point?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me just get rid of that. Let me try that once more. It's gonna be so funny if I crit. Either way of critting. Oh my god!
All
I
right.
just tripped and couple a little bit.
Okay, standard fail. The percentile was in your favor as you like rush forward and you actually crash into someone's cart, but you just kind of roll with it and keep going after Wolfgang.
Yeah.
And
you know the
in the background you hear my cabbages.
cabbages. Ari, you know the scarab from Fiona and Cake, his little Wolfgang
Yeah.
turning around, seeing a bear chasing after him.
All right, Broderick, you are free to do what you want. You've got regular turns. You've already set up your ally to get a easier athletics check on the Durgar in front of you. Do you want to do anything else?
I kind of want to try to lay hands on him again.
All right, go for it. You want to lay these hands.
In one way or another.
One way or another.
I like the
Remember
idea
the
that like
target.
whenever you're casting lay on hands.
I'm out of focus points. Fuck.
Oh yeah, Granted, you
Yep.
get them back within 10 minutes, so.
Yeah. So I'll just have to go for the tried and true method of laying on these hands.
I'm a healer, but
My profession is a healer, but 22 hits.
Oh, fuck yeah, Broderick, get in there! Get in there!
All right, you have 2 more actions.
oh, kill him!
Ooh, kill him! Kill him! Ooh. 10 will miss.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
That
that's-
definitely missed.
That's gonna be a critical miss. Let's see how bad. Not bad.
Not bad.
Standard miss for you.
I almost completely failed to lay on these hands, but I did touch it. I did touch it.
Hun, after your turn, can you go check on the baby?
Yeah, I will.
Please and thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna do this.
Yes. All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay, I'm gonna do unarmed strike because that's technically what I'm doing.
Oh, it's a critical.
Baby. Very
Yeah,
good.
baby.
All right, go ahead and roll your critical damage.
Just give him that Zangief hug.
Zangief.
Damn.
And then they are now considered grabbed. You have 2 more actions.
I'm gonna try and hit him again.
All right, make sure you use the multiple attack penalty.
Yep.
That is gonna miss.
All right. I'm gonna try and hit him again.
Let's go! Okay, miss again, but that's okay.
All right.
With that, it is now the Durgar's turns. They're going to attempt to not break out of your grip, but they're going to try to stab you.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's the one chasing Zuriel.
you are correct. Thank you. I'm making the mistake. Okay. This thing is going to spend 2 of its turns to really rush to get behind you, Zuriel. And again, it's going to try to tackle you to get you to stop chasing Wolfgang.
Don't fucking touch me.
That's a 15. What is your fortitude?
19.
Yep, that's gonna
Plus
be a fail.
9.
Get fucked, idiot.
Trying
Get
to catch a
rotated,
bear, you fucking moron.
Wander is going to take. Let's see here. You know,
yeah,
you know what I actually wanted to do? This would be kind of perfect. Wander's gonna take 2 of his actions to run, to like try to get into a spot where he can see Wolfgang, and he's gonna use his final action to Recanter's Reload, and do it in a way to where he's trying to intimidate Wolfgang, so Wolfgang kind of fucks up on his running. And that's gonna be Demoralize versus our 19. Here we go. Let's go, baby!
Yeah.
So now, Wolfgang actually, and probably aggravates the shit out of them, is frightened, meaning that their checks are going to suck going forward. Yeah?
Mm.
Oh, that's so cute. With that, that's gonna be the end of Wander's turn, and we're gonna go ahead and take a moment. I have not been rolling for Wolfgang because we've been kind of prioritizing on the Draugr. Now that there's a status effect on him and that Zuriel is hounding him. So this is what I want to say. I think it's likely now that Wolfgang's going to make a mistake and is going to trip out of exhaustion and fear. Does anyone have any objections to that?
Nope.
Nah.
And with that fear, we get an additional plus towards the yes. That's an exceptional yes, baby! And, ooh, you know what? I actually want to roll something. Add a little flavor to this pie. 91. Take. I'm going to roll one more time. 8. Oh, I like this. I like the idea that some of the militia and the guards show up and they actually block and grab Markov as they trip, and we notice them, and it turns out they weren't coming here to help us. They were traveling to come fetch something of importance for the nobles, only to essentially get a nice little reward.
Oh man.
So now the guards are being held. The guards are holding Wolfgang as Zuriel. You are catching up to them. And at that point, Rat, you're up.
So Rat's gonna spend his action just sprinting as close as he can to the Draugr that's on Zuriel.
Mm-hmm.
And would you say I'm running my full let's see, 25 feet. Would you say I'm at least within 30 feet of the Draugr?
Yeah, I would say using one
Okay.
action to move, I think you would be within able to like do a cast of some kind.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 actions to cast my last 2nd level spell, which is heal at level 2 against the Draugr.
Oh, perfect. Do it.
So, here we go. Heal versus undead. And I need a DC 18 Fortitude save from it.
So they're gonna take half damage to whatever you roll.
That is alright. So that's still damage. This is still gonna hurt him like a motherfucker, because it's 2d8. That is 13
all right.
damage.
That is perfect.
I will take that.
Okay. At the top of the order, we're gonna roll now to see if Wolfgang does anything fancy, since now they're captured. Ooh. Okay. So that actually beats the current chaos factor. The guards are able to hold Wolfgang down, as they are able to see that the heroes of Banahaw are chasing after this person, and they ask some questions. Which then means this Durgar is in a less than safe position. They're going to try to stab Markov to get out of their grasp. Let's see how well that goes. It's going to be a miss. Second time. That's going to hit.
Ooh.
Oh,
And then, Worm, do you want to use your Glimpse of Redemption to try to deny this damage?
My glimpse of redemption, would I do? Yes.
Okay. I kind of get the idea that the Durgar would just allow the damage to not happen, because they're already in a less than agreeable situation, so they will attempt a third strike. And that's going to be a critical miss. And a critical fail. I'm going to say that for free, Ari gets to hold on to the Draugr for another turn.
Stupid idiot Draugr.
Zuriel, you are ahead of everyone in the pack, and you see that the guards have grabbed Wolfgang and are not letting him run off.
Alright. Since I understand physics, I'm not gonna tackle him while the guards are holding him. But I'm just gonna, like, basically come to a stop and, like, just glare him down in the face. And I'm gonna real quick turn and look at the Draugr chasing me.
Fuck him up, fuck him up.
Is this Draugr still on me?
Yeah, the Draugr is still on you. It's still its only prerogative is to either help Wolfgang escape or kill us.
Alright.
Or both.
Preferably.
I'm gonna try to bite it with my jaws.
No.
Oh, let me see what. I'm trying to
Go
see
ahead,
if
give it a
I've
little
got,
nib.
trying to see if I got a special plus to attack. Yep, it's also fine. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna hit. Actually, that might crit. No, it does not crit, but it does hit.
Okay. And
2d8
then
based on what I saw there.
I'm trying to find the D8. 2d8. Do I add anything to that? I don't think I added anything to that. I think it's just 2d8.
It's gonna be plus your athletics modifier, because you're doing melee damage.
Okay, then it's 6 plus 9 my bear athletics?
Hold on. Am I dumb, or is that is it an old D&D-ism that I don't?
I think that's an old D&D-ism, because based on what it says from what I'm reading, it's just 2d8.
Okay, yeah. So you do the 6 damage. That's your first action.
And then I'm gonna swipe at him with a claw.
All right. So it's gonna be your claw attack with a -5 penalty due to map.
Yep. So that makes it +4. 9 minus 5.
Yep.
That's 4.
Yeah.
Oh, and it won't matter
God
anyway, bitch. Let's
damn.
go.
God damn!
Heatered on that too.
Good, good, good.
And that one's 1d8.
Okay, now, if you want to, I am within sight. If you want to try and risk the biscuit, I can give you a plus with fake out.
Yes.
Okay, first, before you roll, let me see if I am successful with this.
Okay.
Okay, so I just have to beat a 15. And the cool thing, I don't even have to see here. 18,
Nice.
baby! Alright, you can give yourself a circumstance of +1 to this attack roll.
Okay. Would that make it after?
So
Because
it's gonna
if
be
it's,
minus. It's gonna initially be -10.
Yeah.
So it'd be a flat roll because of your +9.
Yeah, so I basically took away your negative to try a third of the strike.
Thank you. I'm gonna try another bite.
All right.
Oh, you rolled up to 15.
That's okay. Listen, that's okay.
It's good, though.
It was worth a shot.
2 swings are always appreciated in this one.
All right, Sarge, you're up. Your friend has one of the Durgar held up and easy to punch.
It's a shame if something happened to that drop.
22 hits, roll damage.
Use it like a punching bag.
That's 4 damage. You still got 2 more actions.
Another 22.
Oh, hold up. Okay, it's not a crit, but it does hit. Yeah. All right, you want to go for a third? He's going for a third.
Come on.
It
still hits!
And the hits keep coming.
Let's go.
Ah, yes, it's Markov.
Down.
You literally just crushed this thing's arms behind its back as SARS. You literally just boxing ring combo this Draugr to death again.
I feel like it's the classic
The
boxing
second
movie
death.
where Roderick just ducks under it and does that huge uppercut that makes the Draugr go flying.
Yes.
At least it's head.
All right. With that, Markov, you are no longer grabbing anything, and the first Draugr is dead. What you've
I'm gonna
missed
use
at
all
this
my actions.
What you've missed at this point, Han, is that the guards have Wolfgang restrained, and Zuriel and the rest of us are kind of beating up on this other Draugr.
Alright, I'm gonna make how many actions to get to the other Draugr?
With how far back you are, you would have to take all 3 of your three of your actions this turn to get caught up.
Alright, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. I will drag your character over here.
Speed.
I'll even make the argument that that placement puts them into off guard. With that, it is now the Draugr's turn, as they're actually going to try to run past you guys and attack the guards. Hun, do you want to go ahead and...
I have attack.
you
Attack
do.
of opportunity.
You do, and you haven't burned your reaction yet. Go ahead and swing!
Get his ass.
20... That's a crit!
Get in there.
I need to do that. Alright, and critical.
Well, max.
Max damage, baby!
Nice.
You love
As in
to
one
fucking see
last
it.
attempt to try to save its caster's freedom, it leaps forward. Markov, how do you take this Draugr out?
I'm imagining that like it goes to like try and like push past me. I grab it by the arm and I like suplex it, and its skull just evaporates.
Throw it over your. Okay, you say suplex, but I'm just imagining Markov like with a fucking loose arm grabbing its arm and throwing it over his head.
just Hulk puny godding this skeleton.
Basically.
Okay. And to give Wolfgang one more chance. Okay, something different does happen. Let's see.
Ooh.
Markov pointing at Wolfgang. Don't you fucking dare.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
Wolfgang.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it.
oh, don't do it. Oh
I'ma
my
do it.
god.
No.
I'm gonna do it.
Old.
Okay, 5 is gonna be an altered scene. Okay, Sarge, can you roll me a singular D10?
Sorry. Okay.
We're blowing on the die as he eats it.
Okay, remove an object. So the scene changes because an object in play is removed. I have an idea. I want to see what you guys come up with first.
I'm so scared.
The little
Jeez,
vial of
son.
shit that Wolfgang has.
Mm-hmm.
Not to our knowledge, but he puts it into like a bag of holding or something similar. Somewhere that we
Okay.
wouldn't be able to see it anymore.
Okay, this is interesting because I was going the opposite direction, that the guards actually are patting him down and they find the vial on Wolfgang, thus removing the danger of the object from play. But here's what I want to do. Let's leave it up to fate to decide which direction this goes.
See,
How
'cause
many- Go ahead.
I got scared because I was sitting here thinking removal of object. He just like out of desperation fucking smashes the vial into the curse. That was my fear.
Okay, so we essentially have 1 vote for the vial is confiscated, 2 votes for Wolfgang becomes a sore loser. Anyone else?
Wolfgang swallows it.
Oh
my
lord!
Oh my god. He went full blockbuster on us.
Okay,
Oh, don't do it.
Worm, what about
Oh
you?
my god.
I mean, we don't know where he stashed it. It might be in his prison wallet.
Okay,
Like-
I'm
like,
immensely
The
outvoted
guards
on
snatch
this
him
one.
up. The guards snatch him up. He starts struggling. You hear a crack, and you just see his face go really pale.
Okay, I want to say that this fate question leans more towards Wolfgang gets air quote rid of the evidence, but I'll leave this to you guys. How likely do you think is it that he tosses it? How likely do you guys think that he swallows it? I'm in the vote of he drinks it. I kind of like where that idea's going.
Based on what everyone said, I think I'm outvoted, and it's very heavily in the he's gonna down that bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gang's guzzling goo.
Okay, here comes the fate check. He's guzzling
He's
goo!
guzzling goo.
Oh god!
13, he manages to get an arm free briefly and downs the metallic substance. This is... Holy shit, this is interesting because we know that the goo slowly turns the unwilling into like a cyborg fantasy zombie. We don't know what happens when a willing creature downs the goo.
Am I able to try and stab Wolfgang?
I'm
Alright, let's
I'm
see
going
what
to
he's
say
doing real
yes, but due to the situation at hand, I want to roll on a randomization table to see where this
Okay.
goes.
Who would else say you're at risk of hitting a guard that's holding him with your great sword?
I'm not that petty as a GM.
I'm a trained soldier. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay, so on the random event focus table, I got NPC action. So because of Markov, damn, I keep wanting to say Markov. Markov is just such an evil sounding name to me for some reason.
And
Because
Wolfgang isn't.
well, I don't know. I've heard good characters be named Wolfgang. It's a cool name.
I always think
real-
of Mozart.
Wolfgang Amadeus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like about to say that's a real person's name.
Markov is too. Anyways, go on.
My weird brain aside, okay, so in response to Wolfgang downing the goo, we're getting NPC action. So another NPC is gonna do something. I have an idea, and I want to see what everyone else thinks. That's gonna be
I
the
also have an idea.
catchphrase for this session.
Tak is one of the soldiers that apprehended Wolfgang.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, like they immediately see the goo, and it's one of the guards that recently was healed from being infected, so they don't even hesitate. That's one. How does everyone else feel?
I can't think of anything
I will propose
else.
what I was thinking, although I will say I think Ari's idea is more likely. I'm curious if Wolfgang makes a very sudden and very brief connection with the Metalic Dragon. Because it's a willing gulp. I won't...
I think he might.
Yeah, because I like that idea,
That
and I...
sounds interesting, yeah.
Okay, so this is what I want to go ahead and do the next fate die on. We're all agreeing that Wolfgang makes a very swift and brief connection to the Metalic Dragon. Is the NPC guard who's going to stab him, are they able to kill him fast enough before that connection is significant? I think it's a 50-50 shot.
Okay.
50-50 sounds
It is.
Yeah.
All right, the chaos factor.
Keep in mind that Wolfgang is a rogue, though.
True.
He's
Okay.
not guzzling.
So NPC. Well, it's an NPC action. Before I reveal what this number means, let me ask you guys this, because I should have said this before I rolled. Are we in favor of yes, they stop the connection, or yes, being Wolfgang makes the connection?
I
was gonna-
want Wolfgang to make the connection. I think that'd be really
because
fun
it's cooler for the
too.
story.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Okay, with a 16 being a standard yes, the NPC guard manages to lob their short sword in between Wolfgang's neck and his chest, and Wolfgang gives a sort of high-pitched, strainy metallic cackle as he dies. But we see the infection take hold. Wolfgang was able to reach the Metalic Dragon.
Wolfgang will return and walk in
In The Walking Dead season 2. Okay, that is awesome, actually.
You know what's the funniest part? I was looking at a spell that said, hey, no, you can't turn into an undead. I didn't take it because I found the no damage one and I like that cooler, but now I'm like, that would have been so mean for the story if I just said no.
If you just denied them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, new music going up. Okay.
Well, that was something.
I'm just gonna change back to my elf form and like take a few steps back. Make a face, just like,
Oh,
ugh.
man.
Rat was a bit too far, so he just like waddles up and looks at Markov and then like pats him in order to just itty bitty
Pats
heal.
him.
I
Itty
didn't
bitty
take
heal.
any damage.
No, I didn't take any damage either, but
These Druger are shit.
Oh right,
damn.
because of dwarf project shenanigans. He didn't. But he's just gonna pat Markov. Like he thinks he's saying good job, but it's just like tunk tunk tunk, like he's knocking on him.
What do you want? Okay.
Rat, what did you want to tell him?
Not that it's so dead.
Oh, okay.
Just pat him.
I kind of get the vibe that with all of this, oh boy, Wander would.
We need therapy.
We do. Wander would want to go back to where Wolfgang's hideout was.
Do we know where that is?
That's a damn good question.
We had an idea, like we were making progress towards it. Because initially, oops, 1 second. There we go. Because initially, Sarge was convincing enough to get Wolfgang to listen to him, and it seemed like they were going somewhere, but he just couldn't quite seal the deal. Like, we know that the area where we initially found Wolfgang, in the lower docks, it was an important spot for them.
Underneath the
Okay.
docks and the sewers.
It's always the fucking sewers.
It's where you belong.
I will
Pet
shoot
Cemetery
you in the
starts to
face.
play in the background.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, fuck.
Just shoves him forward towards the opening of the sewers.
Rat think sewer's nice. Lot of friends. Small friends.
Smells just like you.
I give Rat a little pat on the head. Just a little pat on the head.
Him doing his best. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't necessarily have anything that will particularly make it easier to track anyone in the sewers. I do have-
Giant sewer rat. Rats of unusual size.
Survival, you don't take the name. Rats of unusually large size. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna
don't think they exist.
go ahead and roll a survival check.
Points to rat.
It immediately points to rat. Okay.
Guys
can
are
I
in both
beat-
directions.
Ooh. Okay, with a 24, Wander is able to go towards the area where Sarge brings everyone, and using his bounty hunter tracking skills, he is able to follow Wolfgang's footsteps through the lower docks and the sewers, and we find Wolfgang's workshop. Now, mind you, I'm assuming the door is locked. Does anyone have a way to open said lock?
I mean,
have
I
a
think
foot.
me and Markov can think of a couple of things.
Can I do athletics to kick the door down?
Both of you roll athletics. Whoever gets the higher roll, if one of you still beats the aid DC, I'll give the other person a +1.
Alright. That was almost a 20.
That was almost a 20.
Okay, you both try to kick the door down, and I'm curious if I think there's something behind the door, like blocking it. No, there is nothing behind the door. That's as strong as
It's just a
fuck
very
door.
solid door.
I think you mean the door is barricaded, because that's the only
Rat.
reason we wouldn't have been able to get it in.
Rat will begin unwrapping his left arm, the one that's bony, and then you guys see him walk over to where the presumed keel is, and I'm gonna start fucking with it, because I technically have thieves' tools.
Your thieves
So I'm gonna
for your
try to-
ribs.
I'm gonna pull a Balder divinity and try to use my bony finger to unlock something.
Ugh,
That works too, I guess.
it's not any fun.
Thievery, I guess?
Yeah, this would be thievery.
Alright, I got a +7 to this.
It's
Yeet!
a very fun word to say. Oh!
Hey,
Yeah.
After a little bit of jangling around, we hear a tumble and the doors open.
Rat just steps aside and says, Rat, help!
Wander,
And then he just sticks out his
for
tongue.
you.
Wander will give Rat congratulatory head pats and says, "Good job, little buddy."
Yee.
I
What
feel
do we
like
find in there?
I can see Rat's face when you make that sound. Yee. That is what I want to ask you, Hun. What is the kind of workshop that Wolfgang would make? If it isn't his main one, it's more of a temporary place.
This is a temporary place, and I am going to say this before I do anything. What is the rating of this stream?
Besides anyone feeling very uncomfortable, implication of gore and violence, and war crimes, not detailed.
Y'all remember session 1? I was not subtle with how Rat fought.
So I'm gonna say not too detailed, but implication of gore is fine.
Okay. There are body parts of different kinds of people, with a bunch of different kinds of tools, and probably different substances as well.
Okay, this is my question, and we can leave this up to fate too. Are these well kept, as in not rotting?
Some of them are, some of them are not.
Ooh.
Now,
There's a whole
here's
rainbow
the
of
question, you two. Does this itch something for Rat? Would I have to roll something for that?
You were not subtle in the fucking slightest, babe. I'm gonna say.
I'm not trying to be.
I'm gonna say for Rat, roll me a knowledge check, aka a d20 plus your intelligence modifier plus 1 circumstance bonus.
Circumstance.
There it is. So, d20 minus 1.
Is Rat stupid?
It's his dump stat,
Okay, but you also get a circumstance of plus 1.
so it's just flat.
So it's just a d20.
Why? I hate my brain so much. Why didn't Rat pass that intelligence check? Is he dumb?
I mean, like, I know that Rat's not all there, but I didn't for some reason think he was stupid.
Intelligence comes in many forms.
You know what? You got me there. I'm gonna say with the 15, and given that your character's history, yeah, this feels uncomfortably familiar.
May I say something for flavor?
Yeah.
There's like a surgical table in the middle of the room. And I will say that there are probably null parts on there.
Oh my god.
Hate it. I hate it.
How's Rat doing?
Speaking of.
Uh-huh. You wanna do a will save, buddy? Could be a lot worse.
So, Rat just kind of stares at this, and then he, like, slowly walks forward, and he just doesn't leave his gaze off the table, and he's just... It's a gaze of, like, confusion? It's the very look anyone would give when it says, "Why do I know this?" He's just staring at it, and he won't look away.
Markov's gonna look around the lab.
So is Ariel.
Is it like very obvious that Rat's kinda freezing up? Miles?
It's odd that he is so hyper focused on this thing. From what you guys have seen of Rat for the past few months, he's very much got ADHD brain. He will quickly forget about things and look away in a couple minutes to maybe an hour if he gets bored. But no, he's looking directly at this, and his face definitely says Why?
Okay. I think
Actu-
Go ahead.
Actually, I feel like Sarge would probably try to get him shaken out of that as best as he can. Like, cause like Sarge has seen like folks coming to terms with the aftermath of like their first battlefield, but also like being reminded of their first battlefield. Right?
Ooh, yeah, actually, I like that way you're thinking.
So
Alright.
like Sarge will walk up to Rat. He won't touch him. He'll just like make his presence known. Like, all right now, Rat. Shake your head. Your eyes have gotten stuck. Why don't you come on out here with me, get some fresh air?
I haven't been here before. But why do I know these bits? Why do I know that fur?
Oh no, he's speaking coherently.
You know things are bad when it's like, oh no.
I ain't got those answers for you, but
Roger?
I don't know if you're gonna like the way you find those answers if you don't take a minute, breathe. Let yourself exist for a second.
How do I know about this table? How do I know about... How do I already know about what happened here? How do I
What?
recognize this? I don't know. I can't...
Why don't you
Okay.
step outside for a little bit?
Yeah.
At that point, Rat
Now-
does back away because it is the point where his brain is rejecting it, and he says, Rat don't like it here.
Yep. Come on, buddy. Right out here. And so I'm just gonna suggest that, if willing, Zoriel hangs out with Rat outside.
I'm gonna
Seeing as-
find like a little like. Is there like a tarp or a blanket or anything around here?
There's probably a tarp, though I don't think you want to use it.
Zuriel's just gonna grab that tarp and he's gonna cover up the null parts with it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna
I
go
thought you were
put it
about to
on.
make the
I'm
world's
not gonna
worst-
go put
the
it on
world's worst
Ralph
shock
or
blanket.
Rat
Put it on
as, like,
Rat,
a
but the-
security.
Okay, night night, Rat.
Here's how you
I'm
turn
gonna
a
put it
shock
on
blanket
Rat like
into
a
a
security
trauma blanket.
blanket. I'm gonna put the tarp over the null parts.
If it was a weighted blanket, that would make sense.
I'm gonna
Ah.
send my snake out with you, Rat, to provide comfort.
Good.
Okay.
Because Zuriel would go out with you, but he's just like, I'm very curious about like everything in here. Like Zuriel has never felt more focused in his life, and he's trying to ride that high. You know?
Okay, I'm actually gonna have Wander look around for something. First, I want to roll to see if Fate agrees that what he's looking for is here. I think it is. Nope. So Wander's gonna go ahead and... I think Wander's gonna try to look for any sign of, like, where... Because, like, we saw what happened. Wolfgang's, like, eyes lit up. Like, Wander's kind of got this itch that Wolfgang's not dead. Excuse me, not dead. Now the Metalic Dragon's kind of got its clutches on him. So, I think it's very likely...
I want to look for any journals.
Okay, let's see if there is.
Same.
Oh, there's definitely stuff for us to find, so if we all want to go ahead and roll perception checks.
Goodies.
Okay, 16, 19, very nice.
I'm a perceptive motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Nat 20!
Damn.
Okay, I think how this goes is that Wander is able to sort of find one of the areas of the apartment, we'll call it. Oh, it's another Nat 20!
Hey!
Wander kind of finds the area where all the files and sort of like documentation is. Markov, I think you find his personal journal, like his notes of whatever the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
Broderick, what would you be looking for specifically now that you got a nat 20?
So initially I was gonna be looking for his notes, but now like what I want to be looking for is like Broderick has been in more than a few like surgeons theaters and like triage clinics. So like he's just trying to see if he can trace like the regular sort of activities of what was the guy looking for, judging by what he was doing.
Okay.
So like did he seem unduly focused on certain parts of the body, certain interactions, yada yada yada.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that because I do have an answer for that, I think. Zuriel, what would you want to be looking for with a nat 20?
So, Zuriel, I think, is looking for... Gosh, I had it in my brain, and now it's running away from me. I think he's looking for something to tell him why this is all going on. So, like, I think he's actually even trying to, internally, maybe not, like, maybe in a way to, like, to not make this so obvious to everybody else, he's trying to, make the connection with the deity that is, that blessed him, that he, you know, can't remember the name of, or whatever, and he's trying to look for some sort of guidance on, like, anything that could explain to him why somebody would do something like this.
Okay.
And
I'm
yeah.
gonna say, Markov, the notebook you find is more formulas and more finalized theories of what Wolfgang was doing. You essentially have his successful projects notes.
Oh, boring.
if you throw it away, Wander's immediately grabbing it and saying, "Fucking idiot."
I'm gonna hand it to Wander, and then I'm gonna go back to looking for shit.
I don't know what this is useful for. It's boring.
Broderick, with your search... Sorry, one more time. You were looking for what?
Just trying to like parse out what his goals and his
What his
process
MO
were.
was.
Okay.
Yeah, his MO.
So you're able to find more detailed sort of journal entries and discussion points. And as you read through the journal, you're able to tell that because of some other experiments that Wolfgang was using, he's essentially trying to find a way of cheating life by being able to jump his essence into a surrogate body. Whether that be stealing someone's living body, which it seems he knows how to do successfully, disturbing, or to build a body from scratch. And the notes you find are he knows how to steal someone else's form, essentially.
Oh, great. He's Saburo Arasaka. Love that.
Zuriel, you find the crux of his research.
Oh boy.
If he already knows how to painfully replace someone and steal their body and their life force, his secondary or more prioritized objective is to be able to create a living creature from nothing, from the dead. Something he can just build when it's necessary. And the last entry point is a thought process about a former failed experiment that Wolfgang swears he saw walking around. And at first, while he thought this was just his mind from lack of sleep, he met a dwarf today whose description of a compatriot has him thinking he's not as crazy as he likes to think he is.
Oh no. I may have committed a fucking lucky.
I mean, he's quotation dead now.
Is this like a little like entry in a journal? Like,
Yeah, this is like a very this one's a lot thicker. It seems like he's had this notebook a lot longer and has had a lot of pages added or torn away as the years have gone on.
yoink.
Yoink.
I think I'm going to actually bring that to Wander. I don't know how true this is, but Zuriel has at the very least determined I think Wander is the leader of this group.
All right.
And so I think I'm gonna take that journal over to Wander and like sort of point out the passage.
I do have a rule that I could try to do, but I want to ask you first, Ari. Do you think Wolfgang has been successful enough to keep his entire existence quiet? Or, in certain circles, especially for the bounty hunter types, do you think maybe Wolfgang is a little notorious?
Huh. You know, now that you're saying that he can body hop, I think he might be a little known, but he's making it so that whenever somebody's hot on his tail, he just switches to a new body.
Yeah, he's kind of like the boogeyman of like bounty hunters society. I'm gonna roll to see if I'm gonna use my society check for this. I'm gonna see if Wander's heard of this. Okay. I'm gonna say as Wander's reading this, he doesn't know the math details of who Wolfgang is because it's kind of intentional. But seeing this, it pretty much lines up with a lot of the rumors and the sort of horror tales that people have said, which I think gets Wander to any of the stories he's heard of different known bounty hunters or upcoming like mercenaries just disappearing only to show up the next day a little odd. At first, you know, it's like, oh, those are just stories, and Wander's just looking at this book and going,
oh fuck.
Okay, we are dealing with a literal ghost story that is very, very real.
The fuck you mean by ghost story?
In the bounty hunter profession, there's rumors abound, different tales. So a lot of it's just... in my profession, it's either you get straight to the facts and you know the story's not bullshit, or it's it emblemishes and kind of makes someone out to be a little better than they are. Like, half the fun of my job is figuring out who's doing what, and... well... this guy is a notorious body snatcher type, and turns out I was wrong, and this motherfucker is real.
So this guy is infamous?
Not as much as the rest of us would like him to be, but yeah. He's
He can steal bodies?
Well, in the sense of...
I mean, I could steal bodies.
stealing bodies from the sense of jumping down your throat and making you shit out everything that's not him, sure.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah.
So, we're burning this corpse, right?
If there's anything left to burn, that's the problem. Normally, he can slink away. We got lucky, and then he decided to fucking drink metallic goop.
I'm just saying, I'd feel better if he was, discorporated.
We can bring it up to the council immediately. It, like, nods to the guards as they like begin to get moving. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure that Wolfgang's still gonna be an issue. In fact,
I'm worried
Yeah.
about
I'm
that.
afraid of that.
In fact, knowing what we know about what the Metalic Dragon's blood does to people, I'll bet you anything that he's gotten a taste of the immortality he's been chasing, but he probably doesn't like the circumstance of working for someone else to get it.
Zuriel keeps
Yeah.
like glancing towards the door where we had Rat go like sit down outside. He's just like, he just like leans and whispers to Wander and like pointing at the passage. He goes, a passage that he's pretty sure is about alright. He goes, what do we about this to, you know, glance.
We keep it to ourselves for the most part. When he wants to know something, we'll let him know.
Damn it.
We'll tell him anything he wants. But it's gotta be his journey. We can't overload him with this stuff. Even if
That
Rat
certainly
was...
ain't gonna happen here.
Nods. Even if Rat was
Okay.
a little bit more right in the head, I don't know that I'd be able to take on what he's going through.
Right.
You think Rat can get drunk? Marco's gonna take Rat drinking.
It'd be very difficult because I actually have a resistance to poison.
We don't need we do not need the trauma baby to also become an alcoholic. You
Which
goober.
is why I'd say I'd probably drink Markov under the table unintentionally.
Unintentionally. Yeah.
With that, I think Wander's going to have a brief aside with Rat when they're a little more okay. Wander's going to basically tell Rat that whenever he wants to talk about this, they can talk, but it doesn't have to be now, and it's fine to let things just sit.
Is that a conclusive?
Right.
Is that a conclusatory statement or a you probably asking something?
I don't even know what you just said.
I'm confused whether you're saying that to like. That sounded like an ending statement to the session, so I'm confused.
Less an ending to the session and more of I have nothing else that I want Wander to do in this scene. He's telling Rat we can talk about this later because Rat doesn't seem like he wants to talk right now. Or at least to get away from here.
Yeah, I think we've gotten all that we can get from this investigation of his hideout.
Yeah, I think we're done here. We got all that we want unless there's like something valuable
I'll
here.
do this.
We're done. We're done.
Okay, so what Wander sees Rat do is just stand up and look at him with this dead 1,000-yard stare, and he says, "Do you know something, Wander?"
Oh,
Oh,
What do you mean, talk about something? What is it I don't know? What is it I still don't know?
Wander's gonna take the book and like put it in front of Rat, but also is gonna have one hand ready, and he's going to say, "We just found something that is probably related to your past, but we should leave here before you read it. You are not stable."
Rat just snatches the book out of his hands.
Wander is going to pin Rat to the ground or the wall. He's not letting him do this.
Ah!
Fucking athletics check me, you bastard.
Let's go, bitch. Let's go.
21.
Cereal.
21 is what you need, because I have an 11 to fortitude.
I want the snake to help Wander. It should have an ability to like constrict or grapple.
I'm just gonna say, if you want to do a fellow athletics check, if you like, do we both want to do an athletics check, and whoever gets higher but also beats the aid DC like helps?
Yeah, just
Athletics check.
yeah.
Okay, so with that roll, I can give you a +1 to the aid.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. You know what I'm gonna do? This is actually a little bit smarter. I'm gonna revoke that. I'm gonna have Wander use his acrobatics to keep the book out of Rat's reach. So
Okay.
Rat actually has to do has to beat my reflex DC of 22. Like,
You
Wander's
bastard.
Wander's not gonna be aggressive. He's gonna be on the defensive. He's gonna tire you out. So you have to do probably either a thievery or an acrobatics check against my 22.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it, thievery.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Wander just...
He just holds it over.
Wander literally just, like, with almost, like, the same precision of his gun twirl, spins the book around and keeps it out of Rat's hand, and has a hand up in front of Rat as he's just... You know what I'm actually going to do to you, Miles? I'm going to try to intimidate you.
Oh, okay.
What's
Markov
your...
is behind Wander.
It's gonna be a 19.
Okay.
That is more than a 19.
That's a 22. So with sort of like the intimidation and like the sort of firmness of like a pissed but firm uncle, Wander's gonna keep a hand on Rat's chest and just glower at him as if to say, "Don't be stupid."
I'm going to walk up, like, just kind of... Honestly, Zuriel's just gonna kind of step in between you guys, and he's gonna get on Rat's level because he doesn't want to talk down to him. He's gonna be like, "What we found, I think, is going to be very hard to see or hear, and so we need to get in a more comfortable place for you, and then we can share it, okay?"
What, like,
We're
seeing...
not gonna...
Look at me. Look at me.
I am. Yes, I know.
Why are those there? If that book has something to do with this,
Yes,
I need to know.
Exactly. Rat, exactly. And we're not going to keep it from you, but we want to be in a more stable position for you so that nobody gets hurt or hurts themselves. So if we can go home now, we can hand you the book, but we have to go home now.
Sarge actually wants to add his 2 cents in.
Ooh, please.
Listen, Black Tag. You know how sometimes when you had to stitch yourself up, if you jostle yourself too much, You'll open back up. You've been opened up a lot today. The wound ain't hardly set yet. All we're saying is let's go get back some place where we know what the score is before we shake things up anymore. We ain't gonna keep none of this from you. We're just not doing this here.
Do you really want to read like 15 feet away from a dead body?
Oh,
Final
Markov, never
statement.
change. So, depending on Rat's, I want to throw this out there. Depending on Rat's reaction to all of this, Wander will do something. So, I want to see how Rat responds.
Rat is just going to stare at Wander. And again, it's that uncanny thing where he goes from this, and then he goes from standing up straight, his full 6 feet, and then shrinks down again to his hunch and his frail self. And he goes, Rat, understand.
I want to hold my arms. I don't want to make you accept a hug, but Zuriel's gonna hold his arms out and offer a hug.
Oh.
Fuck! Why do you do this
Roll,
to me?
roll for hug.
Roll for a hug.
Do it, pussy, no
Bravo.
balls.
God damn it! I didn't want to roll odd. Rat just walks away.
Oh.
Before Rat gets too far, very slowly and like without like an air of meanness, Wander is going to hold the book out for Rat to take. Because again, we aren't keeping it from him. We were setting a boundary. So Wander will offer the book to Rat for him to take.
He takes it and like cradles it. He's like holding it tightly to himself, visibly slightly shaking.
Okay. I think a good spot to end the session is giving an idea as time passes, as we return to the tavern and we sort of prep Rat for this. Rat reads the book, and I don't think it takes much effort for him to comprehend what this means. What does Rat do?
Well, as Rat begins reading the book, it is like he's reading medical documents. He is taking in the information, passing it through, and he's actually kind of confused why they were hiding it to him, because everything seems normal. But you all know, it's once he gets those last pages and then the dots begin to connect that once again Rat's back stiffens and he goes, no, Dad made me. Dad made me. It's right here. And he pulls out the book and flips to the last page. That is the manic scribbling. And he says, Dad made me. Not him. No. No. That's... And he just kind of keeps saying that. Like, his mind will not accept this truth. He's pushing this reality away.
Without saying anything, Wander's going to firmly take the book Rat like opened up, and he's going to keep pointing to that one mass of scribbles where his father, kept saying he made a horrible mistake, and is kind of, without saying anything, going to force Rat to accept the two books are both telling the truth.
Rat is a mistake.
So...
Stop.
Oh god. Oh god.
Wander,
Uh-huh.
give me a will save.
Bet.
Oh no.
As his magic starts to go uncontrolled, he grabs his head and says, "Shut up! Shut up! This isn't it! It wasn't him! No!" And fucking blasts it.
shit.
Oh,
Oh.
And
I have a
then-
hero point. I haven't burned mine yet.
Yep, you do. Go ahead, man.
Hey.
You save it. You feel that course of death, like your body wants to decay, but you continue to hold firm as you continue to point, and even though you feel the spell take effect, of course, you overpower it as if you're overpowering Rat's own will at this point, and Rat finally breaks as the reality sets in, and as he stares at the two books, Rat says, "They're gone." They're gone.
This is the one I want.
I'm gonna
No,
rest
this
a
one is
hand
good.
on
This
Rat's
is good.
back to offer comfort.
And as he says that, you guys see the patch of cheek that has been missing the whole time. Black tendrils grow over his face and reform the cheek. The eye still missing, but the hands and his cheek regrow the skin and muscle on them. And he stares at the two books. And I can remember it. I remember my name.
Yeah.
What is your name, little thing?
They wanted a girl, so they decided Becky. But then I was a boy, so they named me Beckett.
That's a good.
Beckett Everglow. And he just starts to cry.
Wander is, unless Rat fights him, he's gonna wrap an arm around Rat's shoulder and bring him in for like a half hug, so that like Rat can move as he needs, but like it's like, hey, I'm here, buddy.
He just falls into it.
Then fuck it, Rat's just Wander's just embracing Beckett. He's just grabbing onto him. It's like, that's it, let it out, buddy.
Just giving him little back pats.
Yeah, Beckett has been. Listen, Rat was Wander's son. Beckett is now his little brother. He's letting him cry.
No.
Oh god, I've been saving that for forever. Oh.
That's a good name. Also, I also would like to do something because I kind of like. You know what? No, I'm not going to. I'm letting this be Beckett's moment. Does anyone else want to add anything before we wrap up?
I think that fucking did it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Markov
I don't
just
wanna
raises
take away-
his beer glass and says cheers and takes a swig.
I don't want to make this moment any less of Bex. So
Yeah, no, but I do like that. I do like that idea that like Markov gives like it. We don't notice it because he's always creepy smiling, but there's this genuine, more somber smile, cheers and drinks, and then the scene fades out. Fuck, that's a good place to stop. Oh!
I've been saving that name since session 1.
Oh, 7 sessions in, and we know what Rat's real name is.
I've always known that he was gonna get his memories back somehow. And I'm so happy you fuckers decided this was the way he was gonna do it. Because this hurts.
I will say, man, so many things could have gone wrong. It's why I love using the Mythic GM emulator, because the only thing Ari and I agreed on is if we either capture Wolfgang or we find his spot, we're going to let the players try to find the books.
The books.
Yeah.
We only agreed that if we get this far, we will let us try, and here we are.
Here we are once again. Rat's torn into
To
pieces.
pieces!
Oh god. And yes, his body regrowing was thanks to you, Baz, saying, oh yeah, what if he's like Frankenstein in that he grows more intelligent? That's why he kept speaking normal when his trauma returned. That was his regular
Fine.
self talking.
Wait, so lay on hands will hurt him, but trauma will heal him.
Embracing,
Like a true undead.
embracing and
thing?
accepting the trauma.
The saddest thing is, Rat was a persona.
Oh my god.
That wasn't Beckett. That was him
Oh man.
saying no to trauma.
Oh, this is good. Okay. This will be funny because we kind of knew Rat. We don't know Beckett. Beckett's might be
Y'all
a whole
don't
new
know
character.
Beckett.
No.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
This will be very interesting. Oh.
Miles changed his name.
I
Yeah.
changed it both on the character sheet and on this. It's Beckett now.
As you should.
Rat's
You-
gone.
As-
Oh my
as
god,
you
we
can
deleted
Rat
Rat.
is in parentheses. He's not gonna be.
Oh, okay.
He's not gonna be mad.
Oh
about
my
being called
god,
Rat
we
still.
killed Rat! Us bastards!
We got
Oh,
rid of
dude, I'm
Rat.
actually crying.
No.
Fuck you guys. I love this. But fuck you.
You say fuck
No.
us,
Ariel
but you
is gonna
sold
be-
the scene. Oh, I'm so
Ariel is
fucking...
like slightly offended about the hug reject, but he gets it.
I'm so...
Y'all remember session 1 where I said he was trying to find his family? Insert
Yeah.
the meme. So that was a fucking lie.
So that was a fucking
That was
lie
a
then.
fucking lie.
They've been fucking dead this whole time. And Rad has been said note to that memory.
God,
And it's been especially amazing now that you guys said, oh, you saw no parts on the thing. I was immediately like, that's
Oh.
his sister.
Oh
Oh!
no!
Oh no! Hold on, fate check. I want to see if it is.
Y'all did this. Y'all did this.
Hold on. It is!
Oh
Why-
shit!
Why do you think Rat said, I recognize these?
That went over my head. Oh no.
I thought that it was gonna be other parts of one of the knolls that Rat was made of.
I just thought it was a
Yeah.
knoll. I didn't. Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was parts of the knolls that he was made of. I didn't know it was like his family.
Oh, this got
that's
even
also what I thought.
worse.
Congratulations! It's so much worse than we thought.
Mazel
It's gonna
tov.
be so much worse.
Picks up Bennett. Mazel tov. It's a traumatized child.
Beckett's just like,
Someone's watching.
So,
Our washing machine is singing to Beckett.
trying to calm him down.
This is outro music.
Oh.
Beckett is just gonna be like to you guys, like, okay, so I need to tell my backstory again. Let me just prep y'all for
All
this.
right.
I'm a new
In a
man.
minute.
It literally like a
It's a
comic
new
book gets
man.
thrown on the table. All right, let's do this one more time.
Second verse.
Holy shit. Okay. For those who want to, shout out to our viewers on what you do, what you offer as we end the session for today.
Sup, motherfuckers? My name is Cade, aka Cade's Dramatic Nut. I'm the person that just traumatized y'all. Enjoy that, bathe in it, and possibly come by at a later date where either A, I continue my Warhammer campaign where I go through the grim dark future where there is nothing but war, or I play some random game that might traumatize anyone even more. Cough, cough, sanitarium.
Oh, joy, that game. Worm.
What's up? I'm Wormhold. I stream very infrequently. If I can ever get it fully working, I will be streaming Destiny at some point in the next couple weeks, and at some point Fortnite.
Listen, even though those of you may not want to watch Destiny for valid reasons, Worm is very sexy and very fun to hang out with. Please watch his streams. Don't let the Destiny scare you.
I'll make it fun for you.
See, you just prove my point. Ari.
My name is Ari or Cherry or Ryan. I don't really stream, but I did like 4/5 of the art for everybody in this group. You can find me at Cherry Coke Royal on pretty much any platform.
Oh, that's right. I need to commission new art from you now.
I also do commissions.
Give us some money, and you'll get art.
Give me some money.
Ellie.
I'm Ellie, and I'm Ellie2 Jewel, so that's Ellie the number 2 Jewel on Twitch, and I'm going to start streaming Friday mornings. It's gonna be called like a Happy Friday morning stream. I'm gonna just like stream like Stardew or like just little games, just like little chill games.
Yeah.
Somebody hold me accountable, please, and say, "Hey, Ellie, you doing your stream Friday morning?"
Ellie, are you sure you want me to do that? Because I will happily bully you until I get an answer.
Yes.
And because
I've been meaning to start this, so.
Fuck yeah. And I am Basil, not the Erd, pronounced Basil. I know some people have problems with that. I don't really mind it, but like when people ask, it's just easier to say it so you hear it. I play a lot of fantasy and RPG and co-op games. I'm immensely becoming addicted to Final Fantasy XIV again, so primarily that's going to be the game you'll be seeing on stream a lot. I also stream things like Monster Hunter Rise, Remnant 2. I will be streaming Zenless Zone Zero when that finally comes out. And I'll be dipping my toes into more solo game RPGs and probably bullying Kate and Worm to join me so we can read the funny dialogue and funny little voices. You can catch me here on Twitch. You can catch me on Twitter. We're not calling it the other thing. And you can catch me on YouTube. One combination of Basil Not the Herb or Basil NTH, Not the Herb, all being one word. You guys can check me out there. I'll be posting up a lot of new content, very story-focused, very original with artwork, and also sharing my thoughts with speed draws from the artists I commission. If you want me to commission you, have a portfolio, and I'll be like, ooh, I like that. I want more art.
Me grabbing you by the neck.
Like I don't already ask you to draw things for me all the time. Ari designed the evil monster for the story I'm writing.
I did. I still need to line it.
It's fucking cool. But for now, you guys can probably expect me to stream probably casually tomorrow. Any part of the day Tuesday, because it's gonna be my free day. I've got a lot of solo stuff I want to go through in 14. Otherwise, Wednesday is gonna be Raid Static. Thursday is gonna be me joining up with Succubunny VT for a chill farming stream. Friday, I believe, is just going to be a free day, and then I'll see you all again on Monday for more Pathfinder, hopefully.
Yay!
Yay!
Until then, tell your friends.
I'm loving this game.
Yeah, I'm so glad I do this the way that I do. But for now, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your grandma. Listen, grandmas love me. I'll find a way. Tell your dog. I love your dog. Have a good night, everybody, and I'm going to find someone to raid since we were given the same courtesy. In chat, if any of you lurkers and or chatters wish to suggest someone, go for it. I'm going to go looking and see who's online.
But in the meantime,
Okay,
tell your
I'm
dog
gonna
I
head
said
off
hi.
then.
Goodbye. Love you.
Alright,
Bye.
Ooh, I could raid Sarahime since they're doing Octopath Traveler. I think I might do
Ooh, I love
that.
that game.
I think Octopath Traveler would be a good switch around. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Ooh, solid zone.
Because like I can raid Morgan, but they've already got a sizable audience going on right now. I think Sarah. You know what? I'm also gonna double check that how long Sarah's been streaming. Only like barely half an hour, so they definitely have more that they will be doing. So. That's Saria. Boom. And begin. We will see you guys next time. Thank you all for being here. Thank you again for raiding. And I hope you all got a lot out of the experience of trauma in Pathfinder. Yay!
Yippee!
Mhm.
And now I will see their reaction.